morning everyone. Here we go again. So, Wanderlust Adventures. So I'm up at the Neuadd Reservoir. I'm going to take a walk out today, do a bit of a recce, only for a couple of hours. The weather's a bit grey, overcast, showery. What a contrast compared to last week. Absolutely stunning last week. But I'm going to take a walk out today, just go and have a little look with the view to wild camping probably next weekend or the weekend after. So a big shout out to a few people first and foremost. Paul Mesner, been a great follower of his YouTube channel, Instagram, it's been really good. Some top tips. Woodsman, Adventure Buddies, MCM, get on YouTube, get on Instagram, have a look. Some really good guys, all with some great adventures. Everyone's different, which is great. Everyone's got their own sort of outlook on it, but for me it's about getting outdoors, seeing what's out there, taking in the fresh air. As you can see, the stunning beauty around me already. So I'm just at the car park, I've parked up, going to take a stroll up through the reservoir, see what it's like. May head up to Pennyvan, if not I'll just take a gentle stroll back, have a brew, got my jet boil. I've got a bit of lunch to have. Just get out for a couple of hours, you know. It's good for the mind, good for the soul. I was going to do it tomorrow, but actually I thought, why put it off? Let's get out there now, have a couple of hours, recharge the batteries after a long week. Post-COVID, lockdowns rising, everyone wants to get a bit more happier, and yeah, that's what it's all about. It's finding what's for you. I'm not going to do any sort of walk-by scripted. I don't claim to be sort of Mr. Editor, but I'll test some kit out along the way. I will do some reviews over the next weeks, coming months. It works for me. Some kit is for me, might not work for you, but I've picked up some great tips from along the way, and the guys that I mentioned previously, they're really good, and you know, over the lockdown period they got me thinking about what I want to do. So like I say, I'm at the Neuadd car park, just parked up, got my gear ready, only a little day sack, some water, about 2 litres of water, some light weather jacket, wet jacket. It's not really going to tip it down. It's actually very warm, so let's give it a go, and I'll check in with you soon. Cheers. So as you can see, going along the road which picks up on the old reservoir here, but the weather behind me pretty dire today. Can't even see the top of the ridge, let alone behind me, on my shoulder, Pennyvan and all that. So like I say, it's just a gentle walk out, hike out, find a nice spot, have a bit of lunch, and meet some nice people along the way. Sometimes you've got to test yourself, get out, different weathers. If we all went out in just sunny blue sky, it'd be pretty boring, and you actually see some really nice things when you get out in this weather. So yeah, test yourself, get the gear and get on out. Cheers, catch you soon. So as you can see behind me there, you've got the old Neuadd pump house, and it's just got worse and worse over the years. So I've just noticed, it's been sort of 8-10 months since I've been up here. So last time you used to be able to walk pretty much straight by it. So they're doing some massive works up here now, so it is like a bit of a building site, but I'm going to bypass it. They've put paths in, so it's pretty good. You can go left or right down into the actual reservoir itself, left and then back up, but the point I want to go on the higher ridge of the reservoir. So just abide by it, you know, use the paths, don't go off track, because you normally find yourself in trouble. To be honest, I've just seen 6 lads out for a walk short, no gears if they're just going down the shops, and they're lost already. So I've told them to retrace their steps back up to Penavan. They thought they could cut across, piss wet through already. 18, 19-year-old lads. What did I know, eh? I've only been doing it about 10, 20 years, so up to them. But yeah, stick to your tracks. So this gives you a better shot of what the reservoir is, and it's completely drained. A massive works going on now. You can see part of the old pump house there. But it's stunning, still nice, even on a dreary day. You can see up behind me the mist coming down over the top. It's fantastic though, really is. Completely different to last week. It was 20 degrees, blue skies. But like I say, get out, see the different contrasts. It's really a positive experience, and I'm glad so far the walk's starting off pretty good. So let's go and find that camping spot for a couple of weeks' time. So as you can see the reservoir just over here, just over my left shoulder. Very peaceful up here. I've not seen actually anybody on this path. They all cut off and then head to the main spots, the pathways up to Fanny Big and Penavan and all that. So it's great in that sense. You literally just follow the pathway, the track, all the way up to the upper Neuadd. There's pylons across because they are doing a bit of work, but just stay on that path and it takes you right the way to the top reservoir, which is got drained a few years ago, but it used to supply a massive area around here, so they've drained it. But that's where I'm told there's a couple of nice spots to do an overnight wild camp, so hence I'm going to check it out, ready for the next couple of weeks. Probably have a brew there and see what it's like. You're going to see no sort of cheesy shots of sheep or me walking off, footage of me walking off into the distance, crossing a sty, walking on my feet. I know some people do it, it's just not me. Ultimately I can't be bothered to walk back and get my camera. If I turn my camera on along the way, take some footage, take a few stills and edit and put it together, then great. But my main priority today is just get out and enjoy yourself. I can't be doing with actually making a full-on movie and a rerun and a retake, because I didn't look great as I crossed over a stream. So you'll get none of that. If I happen to capture it, if I fall in, then so be it. But if not, just like I say, you'll see me just take as and when. So I've just come up literally to the upper reservoir now, and you'll see it's all fenced off, proper official fencing, and it's for safety reasons, and I get that. Don't climb it, don't injure yourself. It's not the place that you want to get injured. Respect the land, and you can see this path here. It takes you over a little fence on a path, and then down behind me there, it follows it. That takes you down into the actual reservoir itself. I'm just looking up there. You can probably just see some people there. That's the old Roman road. So just to give you an indicator of where I am. But you come down here to the actual reservoir itself. I think I'm probably going to be the only one down here today. I've just seen a couple there, and they were walking back because of the weather. They were visiting for the weekend, and they don't want to go up on Penavan because ultimately you can't see anything, so I don't blame them. So I'm staying low today. Like I say, I'll grab a cuppa and a brew. Nice fresh coffee. Always got to be fresh, got to be the fresh coffee. None of this instant stuff. So yeah, stay safe, stick to the pathways. You can see a natural path anyway. Now this is, gives you a rough indicator, and if it's not to be, turn back on yourself and come back and retrace your steps a little bit. Catch you in a bit. So here we are. That pathway, as I said, takes you right down into the reservoir. As you can see, it's up behind me there. I'll have a little wander over that way, take some pictures, but I want to go sort of that way a little bit more, get into the actual reservoir itself and have a look. But yeah, as you can see, the pathway always leads to somewhere. Pathway to happiness is what I say, and positivity. So that's what it's all about. Got to be about the positivity. So I'm down in the actual reservoir itself. Stunning, absolutely stunning bit of engineering. When you look back and you think, the people, the effort, the work that's gone into that. I mean, wow. Still, you know, you don't get engineering, masonry work like that these days. It's absolutely great. So I'm here in the, as you can see, right in the dip of the reservoir. My gear behind me there, it was that warm, I've taken my jacket off, and just coming into shot, there is actually a couple that looks as if they've wild camped for the night and they're putting their gear away. But yeah, kit wise, I've now just got my Berghaus thin gilet on. I mean, it's warm with a t-shirt, my Montane trousers and boots. Believe it or not, my boots are £35 from Lidl, Aldi's. You can pay £400 or £500 for boots, and my boots, I've had the same boots every year. You know, when they do their camping walking season, about every 3 years I get a new pair. Like slippers, you do not need to wear expensive boots. These have been everywhere with them, and they hold up. They're Gore-Tex, keep my feet completely dry, they disperse water straight away. So there's the boot. I think it's like a brevet boot. So comfy. I always keep an eye out for them. I've recommended them to friends and they're brilliant. Some people, you know, like I say, they go for the expensive boots. It's not always the best. You know, some of the kit, you get what you pay for. Others, you really do, you know, shop around, try it. But really comfy. So it's just started to sort of misty spit again. So I'm going to go for a walk over towards sort of here somewhere and have a look for potential spots. I'll have a walk by where they are, because I think that is a good spot there, right beneath you know, Penavan, which you can't see at the moment, but good spot. I'll go and have a chat. People are always friendly, and then I'll find my own private space and have a cuppa and a bit of lunch. So here we are in the middle of the reservoir. Already found a couple of nice spots all up behind me there. You can just see along the wood line. As I said, there's a couple over there. You can see one or two traces where people have camped overnight. Some nice potential fire pits as well if the weather's good. Can't see fuck all today. It's pretty much, you know, across the top of the ridge there. But I did meet this guy. I met Sid. Say hello, Sid.
Hello, everybody.
So already, yeah, it's amazing when you get out and you meet people. Everyone's friendly. Everyone's out here for the same reason. Find a bit of away from it all and a bit of positive mindset. So get out and do it. You'll enjoy it. You won't regret it. So I'm going to head over back along the ridge there. Stop for a brew. And then back to the car. Like I say, short one today, but I just wanted to get out and have a bit of a recce. Cheers. So found a lovely spot. Just had a brew, nice fresh coffee, but found a real sort of like an island mound in the middle of the reservoir. Bit of cover, there's evidence that, you know, people have been here and had a couple of fires. You can just see one coming round behind me now. Big fire pit there, so some real good cover, and I think you'd get a lovely sunrise just on the edge of an evening. You could sit, have a beer. That's my intentions. Watch the sunset. Pen Van is just sort of up this way, so yeah, lovely. So I think next week, now that I've done the old Recce, I will come back next week, check out the weather, but I'm going to come back next week now that I know it's here. Plenty of spots. Just had a brew with Sid, so it's nice to meet people on the way. He's doing the same thing. I think he's going to potentially stay out tonight, overnight. But you know, other than that, one or two people dotted around. They've got their tent sort of over here somewhere. But yeah, do it. Catch you soon. Hi guys, so that's me done. Lovely walk. Done about 5-6k. Weather changed. It did get wetter. But the guy I met, Sid, he's staying up there tonight. He's got his new tent. He's come across from Bristol. But we swapped details, so it's always nice to meet somebody new. Had a lot in common actually. So yeah, it was really nice to just have a chat and a brew when you think you're the only people out here. But we did hear one or two other people. I think that couple was still there. They were sort of setting up, ready for staying the night. So he'll have some company tonight. But really, really good spot. So starting off from the Neuadd car park, right the way up to the Reservoir. Stayed, had a coffee, and then back on ourselves. So probably about 6-7k maybe, if that. But perfect way to spend a Saturday, you know. Got my gear on, jacket, you know, the layers, but TOG 24 jacket. It was only 25 quid to buy, so not overly expensive, and it's, you know, I'm dry, I'm warm. I've had all the right gear. The Montane trousers stood the test, you know, perfect, and my boots, you know, feet are bone dry. And we were coming across a little bit of boggy ground in the reservoir as such. So, like I say, really enjoyed it. It's been nice to get out. I'm going to come back next week and do a kit review. I'm going to stay out the night, camp overnight. There's where we stopped for a coffee today, and so yeah, do it. I can't recommend it enough. You will feel happier. You will feel a lot more clearer in the mind. Just get outdoors. You never know who you're going to meet as well. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. This has been the Wanderlust Adventures. Yeah, see you soon. Cheers, guys.